rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Okay, here we go.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, Lamb. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long.
Go River! Go River! Here we go. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
From the gun, it's Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down. Dobbs headed in motion. On third down, it's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a first down.
Each week coming... Every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Try to run it with Lloyd. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A second down throw for Hurts. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally, They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Chargers 7.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Bama, Bama, Bama.
They'll send their tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The man in motion is Watson. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Packers on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, Lamb. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Davis heading in motion. On play action, it's Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. Good defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to have the 1st down and more.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The man in motion is Watson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Hurts going to keep it on the option. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Now a give on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a 1st down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground. But what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal. But they're not so...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. This one complete to Jordan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Hurts to the air on first down. That one on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, Reed. On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Again, Hurts. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Packers up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Jones. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Slot receiver, headed right. Now a play fake. Jones. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he will score. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chargers 14.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down. The man in motion is Watson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
of a gun. Here's a run up the gut. He is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Jones now on first down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Third and long. To throw is Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Jones now on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Joe. Oh, he coughs up the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Throwing on 1st down is Jones. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This one complete to Washington. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence.
Play action now. It's Jones. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around...
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he'll be taken down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now, Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Call it a gain of 13, and the Chargers have the first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That caught by Davis.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Off he goes.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, he gets past the marker.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. And he will get into the end zone. Pat McConkey, touchdown Chargers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's Dobbs open left side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. This one is caught by Reed. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a run going left. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. On the handoff, it's Lloyd.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Groupie now, on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers are going to extend their lead.
48, Chargers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jones. That's down the field for Lamb. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, so we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point.